Hi, Meg.
Hi, Brad.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good, thanks. How are you?
Very good, Meg. Very good. Thanks for taking the time to have a call today on a weekend.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking to me.
No problem, Meg. Okay, Meg. And so you got your app on the App Store, your Positive Penguins app, and you also got an interview with ABC. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Awesome, Meg. So tell us, how did you get the interview with ABC? What steps did you exactly follow to get that interview with the ABC?
Yeah, look, it was very exciting. We knew that with over 500,000 apps out there, we had to create a story about our app and why it's different. And so I set about writing a press release, but I don't have that sort of background. So I ended up speaking to anybody that was in journalism or PR and asking for their help to put together a press release. And it turns out one of those people that my press release got in front of was one of the producers for the ABC Morning News,
Mm-hmm.
and she loved the idea. She loved the story that an ordinary family can create an app, and it was created by an 11-year-old, and that it fit with the ABC about children and resilience and bullying.
Awesome, Nick. That's great. So, and I also see you did few more interviews with, local magazines and newspapers. So how did you go about that? And did your ABC interview help you get co-interviews with the smaller publishers?
Yes, the press release really was what made it to the local papers. We sent that through as soon as I'd finished the press release. I sent that to local papers before the ABC interview, and they picked it up straight away and sent out photographers. And two of the local papers have published stories as well as the school. The ABC interview, I think, has really helped us with credibility with some of the internet app reviewers and getting developer reviews. It gave us some credibility that the app worked and there's a story around the app.
Awesome, Nick. That's good to know. So, when you went to these local publishers, how did you find the right contact? And, what would you tell them on your first call? And how was their response?
Look, most of the work I've done is via email. I've been emailing through the press release. If I can find the name or number of somebody, then I'll call them and we talk through it. Many of the people I've spoken to, some of the journalists have been really helpful. They've actually downloaded the app while I've been talking to them, and then talked to my daughter, and they have been really helpful. I think some of the bigger papers, it's probably hard for me to find who is the right person. But I've started reading the paper and reviewing who writes about apps.
Awesome, Nick. Um, okay, Meg. So, what tips or suggestions you have for the audience, who are trying to get a PR for their business or trying to get a PR for their apps?
I think the best advice I was given is to write a really good press release, and the press release shouldn't have a retail spin, but it should be just the story and the passion of why you created the app you created and how it's going to help other people, and make sure you include the how, what, when, why. It's the story about ordinary people doing things like creating apps that the people are interested in.
Okay, awesome, Nick. And was there any suggestions on, on the length of the press release and any technical details that you would like to share?
Yes, certainly. As I say, they said make sure you put the whole thing, the what, why, when, how did you do it, and try to keep that press release to one page, having the links at the bottom into the iTunes store as well.
Okay, awesome. That's good to know, man. And so going forward, what are the marketing plans you have in mind, or what are the marketing activities you're trying to undertake to get your app out there?
Yeah, what we'd like to do because our app is to help children develop resilience, what we'd like to do is get that into schools.
Mm-hmm.
So from now, it's looking to find out who are the schools, and especially primary schools, that use iPads, and how do we market this to them and make sure that they can get onto the volume purchase through iTunes and get the app half price. But I think for us, it's not just seeking parents, but looking to how do we develop this app for schools.
Okay, awesome, man. So I think the takeaway for the audience is, finding the right partners, who would be happy to promote the app and, trying to offer some bulk discounts for some bulk purchase, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Nick. And I know it's a weekend. I don't want to take much of your time. I know you want to spend some time with your family today. So finally, just one question. So how was your experience in dealing with this? Did you have a pleasant experience through the whole development process?
Yes, we did, absolutely. As you know, we came into this having no idea about apps and what was involved, and you guys have been so helpful in listening and understanding what we really wanted down to even just small details. So we have really appreciated what you've done. We've had hundreds of downloads of the apps and there's been no crashes or no problems. So we certainly really appreciate what you have done.
Awesome,
Thank you.
Meg. Awesome, Meg. Thanks for that. And again, good luck for thousands of downloads in the next few months. And congratulations again on your app release and your press releases.
Thank you, Barath, and thank you for everything you've done to help us.
Thank you, Meg. No problem. My pleasure.
Okay.
All right, Meg. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.